All right. Hey, everyone. So thanks for getting on. We are calling these Monday Zooms Millionaire Mondays because we're all going to be millionaires and it's going to be lit. So I just have a few things that I want to talk about, guys. We haven't been doing too many Monday Zooms lately. I just want to make sure that you guys are utilizing them as much as possible. So please, when you're getting on, turn your cameras on, make sure you're listening and not just, hopping on so that we see your name. But we want you guys to be getting all the info out of this and really retaining everything that we're saying, because we are doing this to help you guys get to the top. So if you have questions, please, please, please ask them. If you're wondering it, someone else on the Zoom is also wondering it. So there is no stupid questions. It could be completely unrelated to what I'm talking about. If it's something you've been thinking about for a while or something that just popped in your head, you can click the chat button at the bottom and just put a question in there. It will come up on my side and I will answer it. So yeah, I got a house full of rap girls. And Lewis. Push back a little bit. Okay. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Some notes that I have. Number one thing, guys, that we want you guys to be utilizing is these group chats that you're in. The Facebook chats are here to help. We always say, like, when you join this, you're not only joining to like make money and stuff, but you're joining to make friends. Utilizing those group chats, staying up to date with them, asking questions in there, letting your teammates know that they can ask questions in there. That's how this like team in this like culture comes in. Because if people are like putting questions in there and they're getting ignored, or I don't know, people are going to feel like they can't ask questions and stuff like that. So please, please, please make sure you're staying up to date with the group chats. Don't put them on quiet. I know your phone might go off a lot, but guys, is it really that bad if it's going to help you make money? Like, don't mute the group chats. Don't do it, because that's what they're there for. They're there to inspire you. Someone might have something awesome happen today, yesterday, whatever, and because you have it on mute or you're not checking up on them, you miss it, and it could be something that can change your business today or tomorrow. So make sure you guys are staying up to date with the group chats, not putting them on mute, and really just utilizing all the, all the outlets that you have at your fingertips. Make sure you are asking questions and always staying connected. Again, guys, any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I've been talking about this a lot, and I'm going to keep talking about it forever. Is anyone on here new? If you're new and your screens are on, which I would hope all your screens are on, but there's a lot that don't. Raise your hand if you're new. Yes. Hello, everyone. This is exciting. All right, so I'm going to blow your minds pretty quick. If you are new and you don't know what a fast start bonus is, I'm going to explain it to you right now, because it's the best thing ever. And again, if you're new, while I'm talking, even if you're not new, but while I'm talking, if you really have a question, please ask it, because fast starts are something that like took me a little bit to grasp. I'm going to try to put it as simple as possible. Fast start bonuses are those unlimited $100 weekly bonuses that we're always talking about in our posts, in the group chats. If you see someone say fast start bonuses, how much did everyone get? And everyone's like 99, 200, 400, 500. Those are those fast start bonuses, unlimited $100 weekly bonuses. So in this business, our commissions checks and all of that, they get paid out monthly. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know if I could handle like a monthly paying job. Well, then you have the ability to make weekly bonuses, and that's what's so awesome about this business. So the way you can get a weekly unlimited, you can literally get as many as you want, unlimited $100 weekly bonuses, is by signing up a new distributor on your own. So a personally enrolled distributor. You sign up your sister, your mom, your cousin, your friend, random strangers from Facebook, Instagram, whoever it is. If they sign up and buy the business builder kit through your link, you have the ability to get a $100 weekly bonus. So the way you can get that bonus is by giving or helping them get a minimum of 2 loyal customers. I'm very forgetful, guys, so I write things down as I go. Giving them a minimum of helping them get a minimum of 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days and getting 150 PBV. So if you're super new, you're probably like, what in the world did she just say? It's like my dad when he talks about cars and I act like I'm listening, or my mom, who's an RN, and she tells me all these like medical terms, and I'm like this, smile and nod, smile and nod. So if you're feeling like you're smiling and nodding right now, I will explain. Loyal customers, LCs equal loyal customers. The way that someone can become a loyal customer is if they agree to do the 90-day challenge, which you might have heard. Basically, they get a product or multiple products a month for a minimum of 3 months. So someone wants to lose weight, and again, if you're new, don't like get overwhelmed by this. I'm just kind of throwing some info, but they want to lose weight. You recommend our 3 top products to them are Keto Coffee, Chocolate Greens, and Thermophyte, and they buy those for the next 3 months. They're doing the 90-day challenge. They have the ability to get those the first month, and then if the second month they can't really afford all of that, they have the ability to get just Keto Coffee or just Thermophyte or hair, skin, and nails. Like, it doesn't even have to be the same product. But a loyal customer means they're agreeing to do the 90-day challenge, which is 1 or more products for a minimum of 3 months. If they keep going after that, there's more perks. So 2 loyal customers and a minimum of 150 PBV. PBV means personal bonus volume. I see some of you guys taking notes. I like this. Personal bonus volume. So you'll hear the terms BV a lot. Each product has its own BV, which is bonus volume. So just to kind of let you guys grasp it a little, most of them are roughly around the dollar amount. So if someone buys a box of wraps, they're going to pay $59. If they become a loyal customer, they get the 40% off discount. They're going to pay $59. You're going to get 54 BV, 54 bonus volume. And this is all on your website. Whoever enrolled you is going to help you with all of this. But if they buy hair, skin, and nails, they're $33. You're going to get 30 BV. BV is a number you're going to see a lot of. So PBV is personal bonus volume, essentially personal customers you sign up depending on what they get. Does that make sense? Feel free to say no if it doesn't. Okay, see lots of yeses. So you sign up a distributor. You in their first 30 days help them get 2 customers and 150 PBV. You're gonna make $100. So sign up 5 distributors in a month. Fast start them all. That's $500 aside from your commissions check. Sign up 7. Fast start them all. That's $700. Now, you're not going to get this $100 bonus if you don't help them get those customers. So that's why it's super important. You guys don't get paid unless you help your new person be successful. So that's a really important thing. A lot of times you guys might get a message or something, and they're like, how much money are you going to make off of me? And my answer is, I don't make anything unless I help you be successful. So once you help them get those customers, you're going to make that $100 bonus. Sign up 10 distributors in a month, fast start them all. That's $1,000 aside from your commission check. So fast start bonuses are really such an incredible way to make a lot of money fast. So does everyone understand what a fast start bonus is? Beautiful. Okay. All right, guys. It is super important if you're new, if you've been in this for 1 hour, if you've been in this for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it is so, so, so important. Hi, David. I just saw your comment. It's super important to be a product of the product. If you love these products, you will sell them much easier than if you don't know much about them. Now, take that with a grain of salt, because we do have 50 products, so you can't, try 2 and only tell people about those 2. You have to, trust your upline and trust your team and stay active in those group chats and, really talk about all the products. But you want to be trying them and you want to be falling in love with them, because the triple threat is something that I sell every single day. It's Keto Coffee, Chocolate Greens, and Thermophyte. And I have great results from it. And I have tons of customers who have great results from it. So literally, I can sell it to like the dirt in my backyard because I truly love the product. So make sure you're being a product of the product. Order your own products. And I'm not saying break the bank. If you just join and you're like, what? I joined this to make money, not spend money. I promise you, being a product of the product and spending a little bit on these products is going to make you way more in the long run. Think about, oh, hold on. Okay. Think about, I don't know, anything in life. Like, you go to a movie and you love the movie, you're going to tell your friends about it and you're going to be like, you got to go see this movie. It's freaking awesome. That's how you're going to be about the products. If you love them, you're going to talk about them no matter what, and it's going to be much easier to sell them. Do you need to get loyal customers your first month only, or you can do both. Go for it. Get distributors, get customers. Your first goal is, of course, going to be to get that $100 product credit. So that's going to be 4 loyal customers. In your first 30 days is going to help you get that $100 product credit. But that doesn't mean because you've gotten 1 customer that you need to hold off if you have someone interested in being a distributor. So, go for both of them, but just make sure you don't miss that $100 product credit, because that's awesome. You can get clothing with it, products with it, business cards. Like, there's so much that you can get with it. So yeah, be a product of the product. Set up your auto shipment, 80 BV auto shipment. There's 2 ways to get paid every single month, and that's essentially having $150 in sales. So that's what that 150 BV we were talking about. So 150 PBV or your 80 BV auto shipment. I always recommend, it's not required, but it is highly recommended to have your auto shipment on, because again, being a product of the product is incredible. You could also buy products and sell them for cash and make your money back. And Alexis does that all the time, and she's always making wrap cash and stuff like that. And if you guys want more info on that, I could definitely do a live with her soon, because she's definitely better at that than I am. Yes, okay. Any questions about that? Skimming all the faces, cool. Auto shipments, product of the product. Lots of giveaways, guys. Lots of giveaways going on. And I'm recording this, so, if you're watching this on YouTube, ignore this part. But, guys, take advantage of these giveaways that I'm doing. Right now, we have a giveaway for, oh my gosh, Carrie's on this, Snapchatting me. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm sweating over here. Okay, giveaways, make sure you're utilizing them. I have trips to Florida. Like, if we do the boom chat and we get down to 70, I'm gonna take 2 of you guys to Florida, and who the heck knows, maybe Carrie will show up at Cassie's house and hang out with us, because she's moving to Florida. Life is good. So utilize them. Florida giveaways. I mean, what else are we giving away? We're always giving away stuff. Celeste is giving away things. I'm giving away other things. I can't even remember because the giveaways are so darn good. So make sure you're utilizing those giveaways. Make sure that you are just taking full advantage of this. Not only working really hard to win stuff, but working really hard to get your dreams. iPads, yes, thank you, Amber. I'll talk about that. But working really hard to get to your dreams. Like, don't just work hard because you want me to take you to Florida and stay at Cassie's house, the number 2 income earner. Work hard because you have a dream of paying off your student loans or doing this and that and that. So, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. All right, Carrie, I'm going to unmute you. And so if you guys don't know Carrie, she's a savage. Some of you might cry when she's on here, because I got a few texts of excitement when I said her name. So she's just going to kind of go at you guys and tell you guys some things that she thinks you should know. Carrie, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes. How are you?
I want to be in on the giveaways.
Maybe we'll come to your house.
What, dude? That's sick. I was like, I need to know these giveaways. I'm going to get entered. No. So let's see. Do you have anything like specific that I guess I could answer one of the chat? She said like excuses. Can you talk about those? I saw that. I was like, ooh,
I feel like that would be the perfect thing for you to talk about.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. I said, Jesus, what do you want me to say? And she said excuses. I said, okay. So, man, I guess all I could think about is like, I guess I could tell you a little bit of like what's happening like in our lives if you don't know my story. Just like I just know it popped in my newsfeed yesterday. And 4 years ago, we were living in my parents' basement. And people were literally like making fun of me, because I live in my parents' basement, or I think Tay was living in my kids are like, I'm locked in the hotel room right now. I locked the door. They're like, let me in. So anyways, we live in my parents' basement, and people literally were making fun of me because they were like, you say like you make this money, because I was a diamond, you know what I mean? Like that, I thought like that was good money, but I was still in my parents' basement because we had just had a brand new baby. Like it was just a lot. And I know that people are like, life is expensive. You know what I mean? I'm like, sometimes I'm like, how do people even live? And so, but I was making, really good money. But we were still in my parents' basement, and people made fun of me, and they would make statuses about me on Facebook. Like, oh, like you say you make all this money and you still live in your parents' basement. Like, and they would like, it was bad and it was horrible. And so I posted on Facebook and I made a status. Like I said, well, don't think that I don't see your statuses, but I don't care one bit because I'm saving up to pay for a house in cash. And I just wrote like hashtag it works and hashtag like, I'm proud like of it. I'm proud of what I do. Because I think a lot of people are skeptical of network marketing, and they're skeptical, of like what we do. But like if somebody posts on Facebook and they're like, oh, I got a new job as a nurse, or I'm going to school, everybody's like, yeah. And then somebody's like, I'm making $5,000 to $10,000 plus a month. And they're like, and I'm like, so just because I make what you make in a year, like in 1 month, you are mad. I'm like, but it just doesn't make sense. It just literally doesn't make sense. But you just have to know like the profession that we are in. It truly is the profession, and network marketing is becoming more of a thing, or becoming like, it's something like, oh, like you're a nurse. Oh, I'm in network marketing and I am proud as hell. Like, because nowhere can you go and make this type of income and have this type of freedom. And so what's so crazy is, if you didn't know my story, like we moved out of my parents' basement, built our first house, sold that house, bought our dream house, and we just sold that house, and we're building another house in Florida. And it's so crazy. Like every house just like got nicer and nicer. And it's just like, I'm just like, and it's so crazy because it popped up my newsfeed, and I was like, if I would have listened to what everybody else was saying about me, or like all the things they were like, just like, they just wanted to hold me back. And I was like, honestly, like you're where you are, you're still in the same position. And I'm staying, and now we're in a hotel on the beach. We're actually on the beach for 14 days because we can, because I was like, because I can. Okay. People are like, why are you moving? Because I can, because you can't. Like what, why does it matter why I'm moving or why we sold our house? Because I can. Sometimes I just want to swear because I'm so like, I just get so fired up because like, it's just because we can. And that's what's so cool. Like, so like, a lot of times, like when I was thinking about all the stuff that we were able to do, like moving, and like we bought pot, like there's just a lot of expenses with moving, and most people can't pick up and move. Most people can't because you have a job, like your husband has a spouse, like, or you have a spouse. I mean, your husband does not have a spouse. But your husband has a job or whatever. You have to understand, like when you really go ham with this profession, and when you really go all in network marketing, like you can do things that other people cannot do. And I'm like, I don't want anything to hold me back. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to. I remember when my husband used to work 3 jobs, you guys, and we were like wanting to go on like up to somewhere for like on a Saturday, and we had to ask, like, hey, anyway, my husband could get off on this Saturday, like, who wants to do that? That sucked. He literally controlled our lives. And so for now, like for us, like, oh, it was literally this whole trip. Hey, when do you want to move? I don't know. Let's ask God. Literally, I don't ask anyone but God. And I say, God, what do you want me to do? You want me to, okay. He tells me the date and I leave. I don't say like, hey, can I leave? It's just, oh, what day do we want to leave? It's like, we just do whatever we want. We don't think about money. And I just think about like, where we were. Like, you just don't understand. Like, I was where a lot of you guys are right now, but I just decided that I was going to do it, and I was going to do whatever it takes. And now it's like, I'm just so thankful that I did whatever it took. Like, and I still work my business. This is not something like that I don't wake up and it is the first thing. Well, it's one of the first things I think about, and I'm like, I got to get this done. I got to get my work in. But what's so cool is we get to do this on the go. We get to do this wherever we are, and so you just have to decide, like, do you want to stay where you are right now? Or because that's what's going to happen is that if you let your excuses, they're going to keep you where you are, or you're just going to have to say, like, I have to say some words right there, but you just have to say, like, you're not holding me back. And I understand, like, you want, or you think I'm on my, or like, here's some excuses. I remember, like, I live in my parents' basement, you guys, and my mom would be like, my mom's here too, because we flew her down. How cool is that? I get to fly my mom places. I've already talked about flying her, and we just got this, like, dude, we're doing some sick things, like, in the next couple of months. But, like, we're putting in our second pool. Like, oh, what is that? I just literally can't. I literally am like, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this is my life right now, because, and when people were laughing at me and they're like, oh, she's doing that rap thing, ha ha ha, and they like would make all these statuses, and I'm like, you can't swim in my second pool, like, before it was more the first one, and now I'm like, oh my god, I can't even, like, this is what's so crazy, you guys, like, but it was because I was like, you're in, like, I don't know, I just can't explain to you, like, the feeling that it is, but you're gonna have to go through that. And when you go through that, it sucks. I'm not even gonna lie, it does suck, but it feels so good to say, like, you don't get to swim in my second pool. Like, I'm like, I could say that all day long. I'm just saying, but like, for real, it feels so good to be on the other side. But the only way that you can get to the top of the mountain or whatever, I don't even think I'm on the top. I'm just like keeping going. And so, like, but wherever I am, you still have to go through it. You will have to go through crazy things. Like, our business isn't always like this, even though I wish it was. Like, sometimes I have months like this, but I'm like, oh, so I'm kind of like, but that's just the roller coaster of success. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to go through highs. You're going to go through times where the business is going to be really hard because your mind and you're going through life. And, but we all go through life. Like, we go through things. Life is always happening, and it's happening to everyone. So you just have to decide, like, are you just going to go through life? Or are you going to, like, plow through life? You know what I mean? Because in this business, if you work really hard, especially, I would even say, like, if you work really hard, I would say the easy seasons, but I worked really hard through the hard seasons. Like, I remember having a colicky baby, my first baby. I had a C-section, and it was like, I was so exhausted. I was a new mom. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. I was crying, and it was so exhausting. And I worked harder in the busiest season that I did 6 months, and I worked my butt off. And my mom was like, you're on your phone all the time, like, you would neglect your child. I don't know if she said neglect, but like, she probably thought that. Like, she's like, your kid's gonna see you on your phone all the time, and you never spend any time with your husband. Like, like, people are gonna say you're on your phone. Are you even working? Like, and it's just like, you have to say, like, no, like, I know I'm on my phone all the time, but I'm working, and I'm on my phone because I know where I'm going. I'm going to retire my husband. That's what I used to say. I'm going to retire my husband. I don't care. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Or I'm going to move my parents' basement. I don't care. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And those times that I want to take a nap, I just, like, worked my butt off, you guys. Like, I remember being so tired on my parents' couch, and I was like, I could just really use a nap right now. But then I would, like, no, I got to work harder. And I just, like, went to work. Like, I just went to work. It's just the only thing that's standing between you and your dreams is just massive, massive action. And also, like, along the way of that massive action, you have to do massive, massive personal development, because you have to understand that you are where you are right now because of you. You are where you are because of you. So when you're like, oh my gosh, why am I in this situation? No, like, you are there because of you. So how do you change that? You change you. So the only way that you can experience different results in your life, the only way that you can experience a different life, is you have to become a different person. You have to become the best version of yourself. And so I know personally, like, how I'm going to become Black Diamond is that I'm working on me. Like, my husband and I just do a ton of personal development. Like, we are always constantly, constantly growing ourselves, trying to become the next best version, because if you want that next reality, you can't go there with the same you. Like, I just think about this, like, okay, let's say, like, like, you're invited to a ball. Okay. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to the ball. And you walk into the ball and you're dressed as you are right now. Like, you would get kicked out. Like, you cannot go to the ball with you right now. So you have to get dressed up. You have to put your makeup on and do your hair and your nails. Well, that's you developing your mind. You have to develop your mind. You have to develop your business. Like, you have to develop, like, maybe your spiritual life. You have to develop, I would say we have all different levels in our life. We have spiritual, we have business, we have family life. Like, I think as long as you are continuing to grow in either area and then combined areas, like, as long, just grow yourself, grow your mind, just get fired up about growing yourself. And I'm telling you, you will start to experience different results. And I'm telling you, like, you can test, like I want to use the verse that Jesus always says. He says, test me in this, but it's not me. Like, but I'm just saying, like, test, like, go to work on yourself. And a year from now, if you do what I'm telling you, like, you could come back and say, wow, Carrie, you were so right. Like, look at what the life that I get to live now. Look at what I get to give now. Look at what my kids, I get to say yes now. Like, you will get to do so many things, but on the way to get to, you're going to have to say, I can't right now. You know what? I would love to go out. I would love to go to the pool with you. I would love to go to my son's baseball game tonight. But here's the thing, honey, like right now, mom's got to work. Okay. So like, there's a lot of things. Like I remember people being like, oh, well, I want to go to my son's thing and I want to do all these things because they're only little once. But you know what? My kids were only little once, but because I worked my ass off, now they get to do all these cool things and I get to be there for them. And then I work really hard, like when I don't, you know what I mean? But like, if I wouldn't have done that, you're going to have to miss some moments because you're missing moments already working. Like, I just don't get people. I'm like, dude, you work 40 hours a week away from your kids. And then you're like, but I just don't have it. I'm like, what? It just like doesn't make sense to me. It just literally doesn't make sense to me. Most people don't raise their kids. The daycare does. And so I'm noticing that because I'm like, damn, this is a lot of freaking work raising your kids. It's a lot of work to raise your own damn kids. And I love my kids. I need a nanny. Got to get my next nanny. And so, but I get to do that. And that's something I want to do. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, cool, then work your ass off and get it done and be the stay-at-home mom that you want to be. You know what I mean? And then find time because there's always time. It's just what are you feeling with that time? So I'm fired up.
I love that. So when you were just saying that makes me think of Nay. She always talks about this when her mom, like when she was new in the business, her mom would be like, Nay, you're always on your phone. Like you come over for dinner and you're always on your phone and always on your phone. And Nay was like, at one point, I got so frustrated that I was like, Mom, you need to understand this and put this through your head. It's either I'm here on my phone or I'm working at the salon. So do you want me here on my phone or do you not want me here? And her mom never said a word after that. And I was just like, wow, I love bringing that up because it's so true. It's like, I'm either here working, like, and our work is so simple, guys. Like we're just sitting there like on our phones, like talking to people. It's not even, it's like not even work. It's so simple, but it's just, you know, massive action. That's what I always tell my team, massive action, massive results. You just got to do more of it. If you're not getting the results you want, it's just maximizing your results or maximizing your actions. If you couldn't tell, we went to the beach today. We got a little sauced up on the beach. Okay, a few other things that you said, and then I'll let you go. If anyone is on here and doesn't know what Black Diamond is, that she said, you want to tell them what Black Diamond is?
Black Diamond is where you earn $100,000 a month for 6 consecutive months. So basically you make over $500,000 in lessons in 6 months.
Savage. 100,000 guys, like as a dental hygienist, I like went to school. I worked my butt off. I got a great degree. I was working hard and I wouldn't have made $100,000 in a year with a degree that I worked my ass off and I took these hard boards for and paid all this money in college. I wouldn't even make $100,000 in a year. And Carrie's pushing for a rank that makes $100,000 in a month. What? Okay. Just a quote that I always say that reminded me when you were talking, your checks will never exceed your mindset. So if you have a negative, like crappy mindset, that's going to reflect in the checks that you see every single month. Like you guys just heard her talk and like, she can probably fire up this like fake elephant right now. Like this thing's going to be like throwing a party later because, you know, I don't know, you can literally make like a rock excited. I'm pretty sure. Like I was watching your live of your new house and I've already seen it. Like I've seen the pictures and stuff that you've sent me, and watching your live and just hearing your voice was just like, you guys were here. I was just like, wow. Didn't mute yourself. Let's sing right here. No. Oh, and then my last question for you was, you were talking about dressing up for the ball, and I'm just wondering, you don't think I look good right now? I'm just wondering, like, I have an updo going on. Oh, you can't unmute yourself. Oh gosh. Okay, you're unmuted. Oh no, you're not. Okay, now you are. Wait, what's happening? Why is it muting her? Okay, talk.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you.
No, that's so funny. That was actually the first. I don't know why that just literally came in my. I'm just trying to figure out. That just came in my mind, the ball example, because I just think about sometimes people can't understand like why they can't go to the next level. Like the people sometimes. So sometimes I think people just need an analogy, and it just popped in my head. So I was like, it just makes sense because we dress. If we dress different for different occasions, why wouldn't we like? Why wouldn't we have to change our like? I don't know how to explain
No,
that. Like,
I mean, it makes sense to me. Like, I love
okay,
that. I've
good.
never heard that.
Yeah, it dress different. So you need to change yourself. You're actually more like your mindset for different ranks. Like every rank requires a new self.
Louis being a pain in the butt. You want to say hi to Carrie?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's actually really big. It's just his face is small.
Yeah.
So my dog's the same size. It's just his face is like
His head's a little bit bigger. Oh. All right. I'm distracted. I totally do people on here. Like, this is what we do though. Like, I could just be my normal goofball and like make money doing it. It's so great. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. No, I'm just fired up. No, I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited about what we have our hands on. I probably haven't been this excited in my business for a long time, or like it's just like I just haven't seen this type of excitement since 2015, and that was that was like 4 years ago, and that was the time. This is what I always tell my team. It was like I say you have to understand like what happened 4 years ago is what took us from living in my parents' basement to building our first house, paying for my husband's truck in cash. Like we did crazy things that year, and so if I'm experiencing that again and even more of that right now, I just can't even imagine. I said, this is your time that you could go from, doing the exact same thing that I did 4 years ago. And so I'm just super excited because for me, it's like, oh, my team can do the same thing because I'm in a different mindset right now. But I also know that because we made more than we did like this month. I was tripping. I was literally tripping out. Oh my God, I was tripping out when I saw her check this month. I said, oh my God, Jesus. I said, thank you. And I was like, I just know like because what our check was this month was like, it took us like a month or two in 2015 to make. And so let me explain that. Okay. So you know how we get paid in January, what we do in January, we get paid for in February, what we do in February, we get paid for in March. So we kind of get paid so we made like I think our largest check in like March or in April or something. And so for us, or no, it was like April. Our largest check I think came in April or I don't know what. Either way, we got our a huge check a couple months early. And so what that means is like where we are right now, I can't even imagine what's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 months. So I told our team, I said, y'all just get ready because this is momentum, and you have to know that momentum does not last forever.
Yes.
It doesn't. And as much as we're like, oh yeah, like no, like for real. So like this is the time, like this is the time. Like this is like when people are like, oh, I'm gonna work really hard in like 7 months. I'm like, dude, you're gonna miss the wave. Like you can't miss this wave. You have to understand like now is the time that you shouldn't be doing anything else. And God put us through a move. I said, Jesus, what you trying to do? Because this is like not the time. This is not the time. Cancel everything. Like this is the time that you need to work as hard as you can because momentum can take you from good to great. Momentum can take crappy people and make them amazing. Like it doesn't matter. People can join and just suck and they could do well because of momentum. And so if you're awesome at this business, like you're going to be extravagant. Like it's just crazy like what momentum can do. And I've seen momentum and I've seen what it's done for our team 4 years ago. And it's like, it's just crazy, like massive checks. And it's not just massive checks for us, it's massive checks for everyone, or like people that really like, there's so much money on the table right now. And so you just have to decide how much money do you want to make. So I'm just, yeah.
Something that Pam always says, and if you're like newer and you haven't heard Pam say this, is she always says, we're waiting for the first person to make $1 million a month because the money's sitting there. It's in the bank. We're just waiting to pay it out. And that just shows you guys like what kind of business you are. You literally have a multi-million-dollar opportunity at your fingertips. And you know, a lot of people, when I'm talking to them about joining, a lot of people are like, well, how much can I make? And I'm like, how much do you want to make? Like, because you can make anything. You can make $1 million a month if you work hard enough for it. And like we said, the job is simple. The work is simple. It's just if you're going to put in the effort and the massive action, getting the massive results, and just remembering that you can.
My girls just FaceTime me because we have a Zoom, and I was like, hold on, I'll be right
Oh, wait,
there.
I thought it was 9:30. What do I know? Nothing? Isn't your Zoom at 9:30?
Our Zoom is at 9:30 Eastern, but they're calling me to like prepare, I think, like to ask me a question.
All right, well, go ahead. You already fired us all up.
Love you, bye.
Thank you, love you, bye. Okay, guys. Whew. She just made my face redder than it already was because now I'm all fired up. Okay. Someone asked, David asked, I've noticed this company, I wanted to ask Carrie this. I've noticed this company is female-based. Is there going to be harder obstacles to fit? Bleh. Fun fact, guys, I can't read. To face because you're a male. You know, I don't know. Celeste, help me answer this.
Okay, so
this is Celeste, everyone. Triple Diamond, Mini Savage, going presidential. Okay, go ahead.
for guys, I think it's a little more effort at first, just because you need to really build up like your following and credibility and all of that. But it's definitely still 100% doable. I'll try to find. Is his name Connor, the double?
My favorite one from France?
No.
Oh.
I'll try to find some other guy leaders that we have to put in the chat. But you can still message just like we do, like posting all of that.
I always say, if you think it's weird and make it weird, then it's weird. But if you just like, you're like, this isn't weird. Like, I'm a guy and I sell health and wellness products. Like, what's weird about it? So, you know, just go for it. There's tons of male top income earners. I don't know like all the names off the top of my head, but I could definitely get you some. There's one in France that I'm like obsessed with, and I'm clearly not that obsessed because I don't know his first name, but he has an afro and he's freaking awesome and I love him. And he's in the top income earners and he's a savage, and it's just him. Like, he doesn't have, a lot of people are like, well, does he have a girlfriend in it or something? Nope, it's just him and he's killing it. So
I know Travis, he will post every day just like we do, like Instagram stories, all of that, and he still messages. He doesn't like call girls pretty or like anything like that. His message is basically like, hey, I know this is random. My name is Travis. I am with a health and wellness company, and we have so many products from skincare, weight loss, weight gain. He names off like a couple different things in the message and just said, would you be open to hearing more about it? Something along those lines. And then if they say yes, great. If not, okay, they still answered your message and they're going to start seeing your post more.
And that comes for girls or guys. Like, guys, don't get discouraged if people aren't answering all of your messages or, you know, leaving you on red and stuff. That's normal. That happens to all of us.
Yeah. And if you're posting consistently, when you message someone, girls probably going to be more likely to answer you because they're going to go creep on your page.
That's good. Good thought. All right. Anyone have any more questions? Something else I wanted to Carrie. She kind of touched upon this, but I was going to ask her to talk to the people who say every single month on the first of the month, I'm going diamond this month. And on the last day of the month, they end as, you know, not diamond, and like struggling for ruby and stuff. I just want to, you know, reach out to you guys and just say, you can do it this month. It's just the massive action getting the massive results. You can absolutely do it. I mean, who was it? Courtney Lavey went presidential in 4 months. 4 months. What? That still blows my mind, but it just shows you guys that the possibilities are endless if you just put your blinders on and go to work. Like, Emily is a top income earner in the top 20. Savage. I talk to her every single day, and sometimes I'm like, Emily, you're not even speaking English, because her blinders are just on and she's just like in la la land with all her money. So like, put your blinders on and get to work, and anything anything is possible. Upgrading LCs. Let's talk a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Let's show your little face.
Ellie, if you're on here, you better be on here. You're going diamond this month, little girl.
Little girl. Okay. Upgrading LCs is something that everyone needs to be doing because you cannot limit yourself. So, triple threat, 2 bags of keto coffee, chocolate greens, and thermophyte. I, like I said, can sell this to the dirt in my backyard because I'm fired up about it. I love it. It's like I sell it several times a day. What I'm doing now, and Celeste is going to talk again above me because she's a savage, but what I'm doing now is I'm getting people to get the triple threat, and then I tell them to, I like try to upgrade it. And I'm like, well, since you're getting the triple threat, you might as well start and add the cleanse, because if you start with the 2-day cleanse, it's just going to jumpstart your results. So you're going to do the cleanse for 2 days, and then you're going to do the triple threat, and you're already at such an advantage. Boom. Now that 120 BV, back to the BV we were talking about, that 120 BV order is now 156. Boom. Just by saying, why don't you add the cleanse? It's going to jumpstart you and help you with your goals. And guys, we can share scripts and stuff, but this is just, basic info. Celeste said to me that really opened my eyes about this is they're already spending $147. At that rate, what's another 36? And I was like, wow. And I can't even tell you how many people, I would say 9 out of 10 people that I sell the triple threat to adds the cleanse. Now this little savage animal upgrades the cleanse and fat fighters. So go ahead, have a little talk.
Okay, so I used to say to add the cleanse, I have a new special offer. If you add the cleanse, I can send you a free wrap. Then I started running out of wraps. So now I say, either whether I get all their info or I'm walking them through how to order. Hold on, let me find. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Okay, so I'll walk them through already having the cleanse and the fat fighters in their cart and say, so if you're like me and don't eat the best 100% of the time, I definitely recommend getting our fat fighters and cleanse as well. Little blurb about what they do. I added it to your cart already.
Savage.
And they're like, okay, I don't eat like that all the time, so this is good.
So guys, our point with this is don't limit yourself, because I know how you feel, especially in the beginning. I'm like, these were the 2 thoughts that were always in my head. 1, no one has money. 2, no one wants to spend their hard-earned money on these products. If you have either of those 2 thoughts, you need to do self-development and you need to watch The Secret on Netflix. Because 1, everyone has money to be healthy. And 2, everyone wants to be healthier, so everyone will spend their money on health products if you make them strong, make them, pump them up and make them realize that it's something that they want and something that they need, honestly. If everyone wants to be healthier, then they need these products, whether it's triple threat, probiotics, hair, skin, and nails. Everyone needs to feel good about themselves to live a better lifestyle, so they need our products. So if you have a thought in your mind that our products are too expensive, you got to change that thought, because it's just simply not true. There's people out there. When I was in high school, I bought wraps. I was making $6 an hour at a grocery store. I still bought wraps. People will spend their money if they are pumped up, they're excited, and they realize that this can get them the results that they want. And that's where you step in and you share before and after pictures, and you share, everything that they want to know about these products and help them realize. I'm shaking. I'm so hyped. So upgrade your LCs. If someone's like, I really want a good face wash, to me, you better bet your butt I'm not just talking about our cleanser. I'm talking about our cleanser, our peel, and our toner. I use all 3 of them every day, and I absolutely love them. And, you just got to talk about more stuff. Shoot high and work your way down, because if you shoot low, it's very hard to work your way up. So always talk about, you know, more products than one, and work your way down if their budget, you know, if that's what they need to do. When I started this business, my hair was just past my shoulders, and now, oh my gosh, down to your waist. That needs to be me, because like I have these little things, and you know, I'm working on it. Hair, skin, and nails every single day. Don't cut your hair. Don't do it, guys. Okay. Anything else? All I know is Carrie got my face all hot. Oh, she's incredible.
Who's promoting?
Who's promoting? Who's going diamond? Who's going ruby? Who's going emerald? Who's going double? Who's going, okay.
Laura, that's not very excited.
Yeah, what is that? There you go. You like this? Kind of like Brie. Savages. Oh, everyone else's faces are off. So,
non-promoting.
Jade, Amanda, Krista, Kate, Jack. Oh. Here they come. Oh my gosh, all the screens are turning on. This is so funny. This is a lot of fun. You're all being recorded. All right. Love you all. I'm just getting a little wild right now. So, McKenna, diamond. Oh, whose puppy is that? iPhone. iPhone. I need that puppy. Oh, he's got a hoodie on. He's a puppy with a hoodie on. Okay, guys, now I'm just wasting your time. So let's go get some loyal customers. Love you all. Nicole, oh! Okay, I'm going to come visit your puppy when I'm in Connecticut. Okay, love you all. Goodbye.